don't really understand why you stopped making KSP videos in the first place. I mean, everyone was enjoying them.
Yeah, and when you got past the space tourism,
Yeah, exactly.
that should have just...
Hi, I'm here for the pitch.
Hi, yeah, come on then.
Why are we in a bedroom?
Harvey, is it?
Haven't heard from you in a while. Go ahead and take a seat. On the floor?
So why don't you tell us about... What is it? Give no quarters?
Give no quarters? What is that? You're trying to tell us not to give to charity?
No, it's give no quarter, singular, as in show no mercy.
Show no mercy to charities?
What? No, it's a game. It's a game pitch. A strategy game where opponents choose which quarter of their country to place units and buildings on, and then they attack their opponent's corresponding quarters. It's, it's kind of a play on words, I suppose.
Right.
Shall I do my pitch now?
Yeah? What? Something about quarters?
In Give No Quarter, the game begins with both players secretly assigning roles to each quarter. One contains the player's headquarters, while the rest are split amongst farms, military bases, and all sorts of other specializations. Once roles are assigned, both players distribute their available units and production buildings, the latter of which vary according to the given quarter specialization. Once this is done, the game begins. The game is split into rounds, with each round having a limited number of turns. At the start of a round, both players secretly choose a single quarter to command. They assume control of the units in that quarter, and are able to cross the border to attack the enemy's forces. If the enemy has chosen to command a different opposing quarter, the units they've left behind are unable to move and automatically defend only their immediate surroundings. If, by chance, or psychology perhaps, the two players assume control of opposing quarters, the round proceeds much as you might expect, with dynamic units movement on both sides. Once turns run out, however, the next round starts and players once again pick a quarter to command from. As units have a limit to how far they can see, it may not be immediately obvious which district you are attacking, and as such players must scout to find their opponent's headquarters. The game is won by the first player to destroy the enemy's headquarters. So, to recap, that's assign quarters and units, choose a quarter to command at the start of each round, attack the enemy's corresponding quarter using the available units, and find where the enemy has placed their headquarters and destroy it while defending your own. Players will be forced to think strategically about where to assign units and buildings in order to outwit their enemies and obfuscate the location of their headquarters. Has my enemy left their units in a defensible formation for the next round? Have I? If not, will that draw my enemy into attacking me there, or will it show that I'm planning to pick up command from there next turn? Give No Quarter is a game of psychology and thinking several steps ahead. Or, hopefully, it will be a game of psychology and thinking several steps ahead, which brings us on to game development. The development of Give No Quarter is being live streamed on a semi-daily basis in its entirety over on twitch.tv/HOCgaming. We're currently at the end of the first week, which has seen pretty quick progress on the game's first prototype. The plan for development is to rapidly prototype the game and its different possible permutations over the coming month or two. During this phase, we throw down mechanics as quickly as possible, encountering obstacles and challenges as soon as possible in order to inform code structure and game design in the long run. We test different mechanics, we find out what is and isn't fun, what adds to the game design and what detracts from it, and iteratively carve out a detailed blueprint for the final product. Then we throw things open, get some playtesting in, get some real-world feedback on what is and isn't so good about the game, and while that's happening we can work on all the art and the assets that have been so sorely neglected up until this point.
But Harvey, you're just one dude in a bedroom. How are you going to find the time, the funds? How are you going to mitigate the risks? How are you going to synergize the synergies? Harvey, how are you going to make this project?
Oh, actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. I ran the numbers. I did the analysis. I computed the computations. Do you want to know what the single biggest risk to this project is? It's the Ronin pawn! Damn you, pawn! It's that I won't have the energy, to develop a game regularly each evening while also working at my full-time job. Yes, that's right, the Kerbal Space Program kid from all those years ago has gone through university already and is now getting a job working for a healthcare company. Yes, you are getting old. So, as I've not worked a full-time job before, only time will tell whether I'll have the required energy most evenings. I start work in early August, so give no quarters immediate phase is really feasibility analysis. So by late August, early September-ish, we should have a fairly good idea of how practical things are. As previously mentioned, Give No Quarter is being developed live on twitch.tv/HOCgaming. Development tasks and issues are kept track of via this Trello board, and the code is available via this open source Git repository on GitHub. While there's technically no deadline on the project, I'd like to have a release-ready version of the game finished after about 1 year. That's when I'm going to be finishing my year in industry and heading back to uni to do my masters. So, you know how that's going to steal my life force away from me.
So, until we pass the period of fickle feasibility, just a little play on words there, this brings us to the amount of money that I want, and right now that's zero. Zero money.
What? What? Get out of here, you liar.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm serious, just
There's no way.
wait a bit, we'll see how things go, and then maybe in the future, but for now I'm fine. I just wanted to tell you that I'm making the game.
You liar. Hold me back, Investor One. I'm gonna punch him.
I can't. The video, the seam is somewhere here. I can't put my hand any further than this. Well, look, the main point of me making games in the first place is just because I want to make games, you know? And the reason I'm making videos of it is just because I want to reconnect with this stuff. It's been so long, and now this is a great block of time for me to be able to do that regularly, you know? Aren't you going to be too busy making the video thing with porn? He's making porn?
No,
as well?
Ronin porn.
That guy. Yeah, the stuff with porn is the other side of the things that I'm going to be regularly doing, so that'll be fine. I can manage both. Hopefully.
And thus a project was born. Will it be a success? Will it fall to ruin? Allow the evils of laziness and despair to feed upon it? Or will it turn out pretty okay probably? Find out over the coming months on Twitch, Patreon and YouTube. Give No Quarter, Strategy and Psychology, a 1v1 tactical game in development right now.
Well, I'm sold. Have all the no money
Yes,
you
have
like.
all of the no
Best
money.
pitch ever. Yeah. Take it all. And now a slideshow of Investor One's embarrassing photos. Look at that idiot. Ah. I'll go. I'm just gonna go. But Harvey, you're just one guy in a bedroom. How are you going to mitigate the risks? How are you going to synergize the synergies? How are you going to time the timers? How are you going to keep the keepers? Tell me about the keepers, Harvey. Tell me about the keepers. Are you a keeper? Not on my hand, you're not. Says right here. Not a keeper.